Phil Cohen, the project's artistic director, is a musician, a psychologist, and a performance coach. Cohen does the hands-on training and therapy that allow the performers to overcome their obstacles.
One of the interesting things about the project is virtually everyone here has had some performance problem. That's why they're here. And they're all dedicated to somehow or other, through a collaboration between scientists and artists, to develop a new look, a new perspective on the whole question of performance creativity. This laboratory, or small recital hall actually, makes it possible for us to work not only non-intrusively, but live, in real time, and as it happens. This is really what this project is all about. While they know each other, they have never performed this together, okay? So then you have that contingency, okay? Secondly, we have in any ensemble, okay, there are so many variables: the room, the piano, the audience, whoever may be there, okay? There are constant changes that cannot be predicted from sound to sound, from moment to moment. And the body, at each point, the body becomes a different body. And you have to stabilize yourself through this. As she hits, for example, as she goes into a big emotive thing, okay, should she? Judgments are made. Okay, should she go all out? Should she hold back? Should she pace it? Just as you would in a film, as you would in a story, okay? And should she risk it, which is the most important thing. There's always that element of risk.
This room, which is right next to the main performance room of the project, has our recording equipment. And in here we make video and audio recordings of the performances that are taking place inside the main hall. And then we also have computers here where we can record from the tape recorders into the computer so we can then analyze the sounds.
When I saw one of them beginning to stay in a very fixed position and sort of just, I'm feeling comfortable now, I'll just play as I usually do, what I did is disrupt it to oblige her to dance, to oblige her to improvise. That was the whole point. And then later we would talk about it and we would work it out, and we'd work out variations on this, which would be part of her training.
I don't feel like I'm a rat in a box being observed. That's not it at all. I really feel like I'm part of this, and I'm bringing something to these people, and they're bringing me something so that I can go out someday in the world and play in front of people.
You start here. This is for your technique, okay? Now watch. You shake like you're un peu nerveuse, okay? Hey. Like that. Okay, now watch. The wrist, no. Oh. Le poignet. Okay, comme ça. Okay, now. Shake. Good. Now watch. You see? And then it goes so fast you cannot see. Look, like photography. Okay, now shake it out. It's good, eh? And go like this. Wow. Now you feel great. Now you feel great. Strong. Okay. Ah. That's it. You see, when Dracula walks, he doesn't walk like this. Not like a rock star, you know, like this, but he walks like this. And he goes. No, too nice. Okay. That's it. What it means really is that something means a lot to you, something you want to carry through and want to express very beautifully. You have the intrinsic motivation to be able to carry it through no matter what. So instead of performance anxiety, what you'll have is performance courage. And performance courage is, I think, what defines the virtuoso. There's no question about it that under certain conditions, every human being wants to risk and succeed. It's only the comfort that prevents people from doing so. People who are highly skilled, for example, and refuse to make that creative leap, even though they know they could, because perhaps it might not work, and we can help those people. I think the best way to do it is to get Haydn to move you. The actual sound. In other words, you know how you'll feel the sound vibrations as if you were dancing to the music. Haydn's playing, and you're dancing. The band plays, you move. Okay, so you get the sound that you're hearing, causing you to move. And immediately, the ripples in the body, this part will begin to move a little more. It's terribly tense there. Okay, the upper torso would move this way. And I am absolutely certain, having recalled the sensations somatically in your body, okay, you will immediately, okay, get that sense of fun. Because just think of it, I mean, when you're feeling a little off on anything, move rhythmically, snap. When I begin to look at the whole question, the question we're dealing with in the Leonardo Project, the question of how do you bring two apparently different modes of knowing together? On the one hand, we have skill, science, which is understood of as a rational knowing of the universe, an experiential, to an extent, knowing. On the other hand, we have something called intuition, which by definition means looking within or learning from oneself. When these come together, then the question of two opposing modes of knowing become one blend of inquiring artist and creative scientist.
For Leonardo da Vinci, a great symbol of the Renaissance, art and science were one. Phil Cohen and the Leonardo team are exploring the territory where art and science meet. They hope their project will make a profound contribution to the way we all perform. They see their work, the task of perpetuating Leonardo's legacy, as an endless struggle to unravel the mysteries of creativity.
At this point, I would like to invite my colleagues and friends, all current or former students of Phil's, to express much more eloquently than I could ever do in words their musical greetings to Phil on this special occasion. Please note that there have been modifications to the program. The initial repertoire was put together remotely by a group of over a dozen different performers, so some adjustments were needed after rehearsal. We appreciate your indulgence and understanding, and I will have the pleasure of introducing the performers and the pieces they will be playing as the evening unfolds. Opening the concert tonight are Natalie Steinberg and Loretta Altman, performing the Adagio from Mozart's Piano Concerto No. 23.